Molotov could buy time. Beastic once more, he's crawling in. Oscar in support, wide spacing, does adjust nicely. Amanek 1v2, 1v1, and full HP to play with. No kit on Oscar, one close to the site. And Amanek hasn't ran away, he hasn't given up this control. Now dancing around the smoke, Oscar's just not ready. Good read of the game there. Amanek, impactful frags as well as he pulls G2 into a fourth.
Yeah, I'm curious how that utility and banana was lobbed out from G2. I'm still fired in on that, but regardless, this is where they can break Sinners. They're going to full invest with their crippled economy here. Oscar has been gifted an AWP, and we'll have to find some impact with that.
That's a real treat. Zedco's pulled all the pennies out from behind. Into the site. Utility at a premium. Nex has got that. He's going to be redeploying library side. Oscar's ahead of it, and ooh, misses his chance onto Amanek. They know the AWP's there.
They have to go A, 25.
Zedco, and a bit of a crossfire. Oscar everywhere. Still firing off shots onto short, and it's a double from Oscar. Triple before G2 can have anything to say about his chance onto Amanek. They know the AWP's there.
They have to go A, 25.
Zedco, and a bit of a crossfire. Oscar everywhere. Still firing off shots onto short, and it's a double from Oscar. Triple before G2 can have anything to say about it. Oh, and Nico looking rather flirtatious with the AWP as well. 3 in quick succession. 10 seconds. Shock should have enough to deny this, and it will be finished off, but Nico's a threat. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter where, he's always a threat. 12 frags. A couple of close attempts at the impossible, but Sinners pull across a fifth.
When you're Oscar there and you get that triple and then the round starts to get scary, you're watching through your fingers at that point, right? Because Oscar, he did it all. He did everything he needed to do. Check out the timer as these 3 kills are coming in. Stalls them out on short. And then, wow, flicking everywhere. Nico does a lot of damage here.
More to say about this one. He is quite the threatening fragger. And he seems to have a great idea as to where Neofrag is. Damn, Hunter looking very scary here. Kit to be scooped up. Process of elimination. He knows where you are, Shock, and he's going to find you. He's looking on for an ace clutch here. Hunter with one to find. Kit close. He just has to hit the first tap off the fake. He looks the wrong way. Zedco can clear him. He needs to tap now. Oh, I think he might have it. Hunter is a god.
No way.
Is a god. Ace clutch. What a performance on the USP.
Ooh. What?
He saw Nico frag and he said, I can do better than that. Like, it started at A, but the rest of this, I mean, yeah, Neofrag did everything and then some.
Jesus.
Hunter.
See, the thing is, Shock steps out and kills Jax.
Wow.
I didn't even compute on that. That is... Here comes a flash.
I'm trying not to commentate like War Owl now. It's about to come out. Nico. Oh, he wants more. He's actually pushing for more. I thought that would be enough, but no, he's decided to just finish the round here, and it results in an even trade. Okay. Hunter dealt with the A-Lurk early, so I imagine that the cavalry's on its way. Yeah, Hunter and Jax are starting to edge and hedge their bets.
If Nexa takes contact, they might not check Amanek on the boost here.
It's possible. Good goosh. They haven't. Oh! All right. Neofrag just catapulted into the site.
That was mid-air.
It was mid-air. There's no doubt about it. He's playing a different video game to the one we're accustomed to. Hello? Hunter might have more to say about this one. He is quite the...
That's enough for him.
And they're wrapping. 3-2 split. This is everything you need for an A take. It's just a question of execution. And oh, Hunter and Jax don't need any help. Oh, Hunter looks so sharp today. Slices through the Sinners. Mincemeat. And I mean, that was such a passive setup. You didn't need Nico. You barely needed Jax. It was all Hunter.
It was beautiful. That was beautiful. The fact that they can have the faith in Jax to cover off that arc side is what allowed Hunter to peek and go up his little head here, right? And just isolating every single one of these fights. It makes it look like deathmatch. He's just absolutely obliterated them.
To a real spicy deagle out of Jax. The Jax special. Oh, God, no, not like this. He gets 3 with his Desert Eagle. I mean, 1, sure, 2, all right, but 3.
Oh, no.
I can't believe it. the Jax special, though. They do like to throw in that boost and boiler. Let's see if Shock's got anything left to say about this one. He's just come up with a 1v3. Nico's caught him. That will be 15. And Sinners let it slip at the final rung. Eesh. I was just visualizing like a 14-10.
Yeah.
A full buy battle. Let's see this again. So he adjusts straight into Z code, then finishes off those in the distance.
Crazy.
That's actually nuts. Look at his aim.
Crazy.
He finds 3 heads.
Again on that CT side, but
yeah, they do have to hold on to this, and I don't think they're taking it for granted. Shock, just a little too slow on the movement, gets caught out by a quick hunter. And just as you mention it, perhaps Zedco is going to struggle as well. Lots of players here. Does get the bomb spotted. Jack's on the hunt for more. Pre-fire's not quite there. Rotates in. B-Stick and Neofrag are going to have to do an awful lot. It seems like G2 want to commit through. Hunter's going to change things. Oscar's not ready for this at all. Oh, he's got a freebie, wants even more. Trigger discipline. He's hoping he gets 2 for this. It's going to be a question of time. He might even go for 1, then the other. Oscar's not going to be able to communicate that. And Neofrag's the next Hunter. Make sure G2 have this one in the bag.
Yeah, they can just rotate over towards A right now. That was, look, extremely patient stuff from Hunter. I don't know how he goes for a maneuver like that. Gets the final kill of the round. And he
talked about their finances, Chad. They'll smoke off ramp. B-Stick would love to smoke the bomb, but the T-Smoke has arrived there as well. Maybe that will isolate Hunter, though. He could go down in this 1v1. Cross says perfect, and it is. Oh dear, one-on-one established. B-Stick has a smoke, no kit. He opts to smoke the palace. Nico will have to deny that.
No
Thinks he's got the crosshair placed right. Yeah, you're right, no time. 5-second defuse. Not possible, and neither is that for the boy B-Stick. Nico gets away with the second for G2.
Yeah, that's a weird one right there. A save would have been great, and this is maybe where you see the difference in the decision-making from Sinners as you would a different squad. Sure, they had themselves a base of 10-1, right? And 11-1 would have felt a lot nicer than 10-2, but if they had saved those 2 guns, their buy going into this next round of play could have been really healthy. Now it's actually quite the opposite. They're still able to get the AUG
down as well to evade the Nexa trade, and even Shock's Deagle's done it again! How is he not dead? How is Nexa dead? And now the bomb's going down, Chad. This could be it. They're pushing in 2 from kitchen side. Weapons have been recovered. Oscar, he's going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting with B-Stick and Shock with 6 points of health between the 2 of them. But the angle's perfect for Nico's walk-up. Does get spotted out. Damage inflicted. Doesn't finish the job. Nico 3 HP. 1 bullet is found. And only Amanek. He's gone 2. There it is. Sinners. They'll take it. They take the win. G2 thrust into the losers column, and the underdogs on their debut at Pro League take it in a full 3-map affair. That's impressive, and some new names to remember. It's a bit further forward towards that sandbags and snacks corner. And perfect from Zedco. Gets the one, but it's Jax with them both. And he is a high-impact player. We talked about it. We saw the stats as well. G2, since returning Jax to the starting roster, since removing Kenny for Jax, they've done nothing but place top 4.
That didn't seem like that was going to be the solution, right? That didn't seem like that was going to be the solution for this team whatsoever. All right, I hope we get this Jax kill on the replay here, because that was quick as you like. You knew the setup, right? It was very likely they'll both be playing from deep. The first is fantastic. The second is brilliant. Shock's just getting his head absolutely ripped off. So frustration, because they got to the side. They did everything they need to do.
And if you're shocked, G2 are full committed to A, and they're being very loud about it. Zedco's already on the rotate back in, and that's the first. Neofrag threatening, double on the Deeg, desperately scavenging away what he can.
Oh, they've done it.
And just like that, the round does peter out for G2, the power of the Desert Eagle.
I want to save these Galils, boys. You're not winning this.
Yeah, and this is exactly what G2 did to Sinners in the second round force of the first half. Deagle's on A. Deagle's on A, and they're going to scavenge what they can. I reckon they might get a couple more weapons here if Jax doesn't make it costly. There you are. That's at least 2 rifles. MAC-10 scooped up as well. 2 MAC-10s, no rifle, I lied.
Would have been much better if they could get their hands on those Galils.
Where did that Galil go? I think Jax just had it in his hand.
I could have just disappeared off the map. You know how Vertigo goes. Or they're a bit slippery. You know, you're mashing your W key, trying to get there as close as you possibly can. But this is good, and I think that being restrained with their utility, that one-way smoke towards the top of the crane was dropped at about 30 seconds. So that was really good. The utility, you saw that softening up. So G2 maybe taking...
flashed in. Would love to have found Amanek there. I think he spots out Jax and does chip away at that health ball. 50 bullets left, excuse me, 50 health left for Jaxy boy.
Now it should be the save. Oh, he's still going, all right.
Okay, well, Neofrag's convincing a couple of us. You can see Beastix picked up the AWP. He doesn't want to lose it. And just on the boosted platform, Hunter spotted, finished off. There's a kit there. Amanek's 10 HP. Yes, Neofrag does have it. He has what it takes. And they were flirting with the idea of saving. I think Neofrag just pulled them across the line with sheer confidence and willpower.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to get stuck in, right? Because the AWP coming in so late with all of that, it's on Neofrag. It's 100% on Neofrag during all of this. So fantastic work for him to be able to pick up the kills necessary. Wins out the clutch.
Well played.
Ooh, and there's Malik, the coach.
Ooh.
Not happy with how that...
You're cooking with gas, and Deagle's not a bad shout here. Oscar's going to try and drop a smoke pit side and set up Beastix for the push. The flash is good too. Isolate Jax a little bit. You'd think you'd isolate Jax a little bit. You know where he is. He's looking the wrong way. Jax gets the frag, and last is pit. Beastix running out of chances. He knows where he is. Hits the shot. Has he got it? I think he might just have pulled it across the line. Very quick and close defuse. Woo! Okay, G2, they make that one hard, but they do fall at the final hurdle.
Bloody hell, all right. Well, there was a very, very fine margin in that one. It looked like neither of them wanted to go for the kills that were necessary as the retake. They were hoping that G2 would overstep the mark. So they do get across the line, but I think that spurred G2 into another pistol buy, looking very much the same as we just saw. And why not? If you get that close,
VP just always giving away the room and then stealing it back in the final few seconds. Mantu's trying to hold the window, getting double face, kick and pressure from below, and Mantu with the final bullet hits the headshot. It's a 5-on-3, and you feel like there's no way back in for VP, but that could set you off. The kit's dropped, however, and at that point the round is decided. Back in spawn, OG with an open plant, and that's their pistol round taken. VP give them a lot of room with the retake setup, but it doesn't go well.
Yeah, it's a retake setup without the retake part. That just makes it a setup.
Well, it's one way of looking at it.
Ooh, it's a setup. That's a song as well.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Banger, bit of a banger. Any GTA fans will have heard that one.
This is a banger though, Harry, right? The map was a bit spicy, a bit of mirage, a bit of dust, finishing off.
I know you like the ending the most. Yeah, the happiest of endings for you go, Byron.
That's how I like to do it. Yeah, Ancient is a banger for sure. If we get there, right, maybe in 4.
Finishing the job, it shouldn't matter. It should still be a save, right? With Kicker so low, they're going to see what your Kindar can find over in the apartments, but if he doesn't get this kill, you're not going for it. Your Kindar might hit this timing. Mansu just takes his eyes off the prize, and so this Apps flank is allowed to come in after all. Valde now all alone. Deals with Kicker. Time starting to become the problem here. You don't have a kit on your Kindar. And Valde is going to lock the round in. OG, they grab a second. They don't let VP back into that one. It's a damn good try, you know, considering that really, you know, should have never been around, what with the push from Flames into the market.
Plus, Mantu gets timed there, and Apps, he just checked the flank, but, you know, we always talk about not only the slow T-sides, but the last second retakes out of VP, and Yakinda hits this beautiful timing by tucking in the kitchen of the apartments. Doesn't work.
Does he want to follow this up with a peek? Yes, up and over triple. Jame on the receiving end of that one. And so it's Sanji now left to finish the job he started earlier over on the catwalk.
Yeah, Kit Smoke is the means to an end here for Sanji. He's going to throw it in CT spawn. That means Mantu can jump up if he pleases, but Molotov for the bomb. Will it land perfectly? Yes. Sanji with a tap. Now, Mantu rather knows there's nothing going wrong. There's nothing that can go wrong. Perfect Molotov. Tap again. Now the stick. Mantu spots it. He's going to jump up and take the round. Lovely stuff out of OG. Mantu with a 1v2. And even though Jane was holding for the ticket peak out of connector, Mantu's very fast. Great round out of him and Valde. Even that frag from Valde into the jungle in that 2-on-3 got Mantu back into the round. Dicked on the corner. This one here. Peeking with the flash. Very audacious. But the last thing Kickit could expect. 5-2 up now for OG. Playing together. It's a force to be reckoned with. Right now, an Eco. Probably not to be reckoned with, because it's only P250s and Glocks charging out B dry with no flash. Sanji is the man for the job, and he's got a double. No bomb plant here. Sanji wants to stop that from ever happening, and he swings wide to find Alexi, no cover. Mantu's traded Sanji onto the ace. Looking for it. Reload coming in. Will his team wait? No. Yikinda wants his frags, and he wants them now.
Sanji never gets the ace.
Oh,
man.
poor guy. He could have
Used to seeing this A-bomb site faked out early on and then into late B plays. Out there will give up an early kill there on the push in through B, and that's going to trigger the go button to be hit for VP. Nico's dropped in. He wants to fight, and Nico fighting all the way to the bank, perhaps. He has locked this round, and he might have just saved the day for OG. It could have got out of hand, but Nico has risen above it all. Both these players are low, and he's on for the ace. Kicker, well, trade him out. But with how low they are, even this belter utility on man. Yeah, but they've thrown the double smokes in, and with Mantu collecting that kill, bomb now looks to make its way across. Buster waiting an elevator, and he's trying to get tricky with the timings here. Even a one and done on the push would be huge. James coming in late through long. Flash goes over the top, and James through car has removed Nico, but that is a quick shot from Mantu. He was holding for James, and he deals with them both. Oh, the birthday boy, take a bow. 14 on the board for OG. And Mantu, that is a gnarly 1v2 out of him. Not just one strong AWPer to go up against in James, but the double AWP retake, and Mantu beats them both.
Wow, super nice. These smoke pushes, VP keep getting away with them as well in man disadvantaged positions, but it's not going to mean a round. It's not going to mean much in the grand.
To his knees by this AWP of Zorti. However, he's got to now embark on a 1v3 clutch at the B bomb site. I mentioned this guy, you know, he came in replacing Z-Power, who was quite the AWPing talent. Well, let's see if he can show us why. This is not an easy clutch to try and see through. He's getting wrapped by Blame F as well in the apartments again. Zorti gonna spot it, and now Blame out of the round. Zorti looking for even more. Scoped up on market, no one out in the open yet, but this is a Zorti kill, and now just one man. Zorti with the clutch, and 4 kills for the man. Take a bow, Zorti. That is quite a way to make a name for yourself in that round there.
Yeah, Pro League debut and looking damn good while he does it. Like you said, everyone was wondering, why the hell would you get rid of Z-Power? Why would you take this talent out of the team? Well, Zorti, he doesn't waste any time in showing us why. He's had a really good year.
He's looking for a gap under this smoke. NATO suffix, you naughty man. Kenzie shot through the smoke, never even given a chance to play. They're creeping into the site now.
Not hurt him.
Nade gonna go in onto S-Tag. He still needs to do damage with the spray, and there it is. The defuse denied. NATO dead as well. And Flit with a 1v3. It's back-to-back clutches in 1v3s to keep forZe in the lead.
What?
Unreal. Zorti in the round before last. And Flit stepping up there.
Everything was so weird. I don't know how NATO, there must have been comms, right? NATO doesn't hear the reload. Flit just drops a reload in the bottom of con. NATO's barely away, but they must be talking. They must be overcoming there, because...
Been too early, being this low on HP. There's a Molotov for the bomb, but there's also smokes on Cole, double incendiary as well, so they can burn out a lot of these spots in the site. I don't see a world where Jerry goes un-Molotoved. Although they've thrown it in on the back pillar, not for truck. They might use the other in the apartment. Smoke on the bomb. Now the peek out from Jerry. He knows they're not on it yet. That's JKS dead in the water. That second Molotov is going to force the reposition out of Jerry, but in he comes like a speed demon. Takes the head up of S-Tag, and it's 8 on the board for forZe. Another clutch going in favor of the CIS squad.
Oh, that's just got to hurt so much for JKS as well. He even knew he was there. He did clock him on that quick tap at the bomb. He was holding car, and after that mow down in middle from JKS, it's all for nothing. It's all in vain. forZe win the half at a worst case, and you know, if they lost it, they would have still had money to buy a good bit. It's not the same case for complete. Players are ready to go at a moment's notice. Zorti spots NATO, doesn't know about that second player though. He might get backstabbed. As a result, Blame putting in the work. S-Tag dead on the jump. NATO not cleared, and oh dear, Flit's going to be able to drop 2 with the bomb. Somehow living to tell the tale. Blame takes him down. Now the con rotates are in, and it's a 1v1. Another forZe clutch. Kenzie has the bomb. He's trying to tap out Blame. the health advantage. Blame trying to play the long game, drops in from middle. kenzie hears it. Reposition is perfect, but he's going to try and bring the fight to him. 10 rounds to forZe, and I don't know what happened in that pistol round. It was a mess.
How did Flit stay alive so long?
Jumping.
How did Flit stay alive?
It's a re-peek if you get rushed, right? The orb's not great if you're getting pressured. Poison, smoke spam to respond. Jerry goes through with a flashbang, and he's traded places in the site. Somehow takes down, no way! Two players. Headshot up close, and Jerry, the reckoning on this B-bomb site, a force of nature. Pushing even further through. Does this not know when to quit, when to cut it out? Good flash and a tap for Jerry.
No.
It's a deal sealed, signed and delivered. JKS might want to setting this map. Nice shot from NATO. He can't get two, but his teammate will trade as the molly fades.
This fight up the ramp can get tricky, can get scary. With Poison claiming another, we look at zorty and Flit as the two remainders now. JKS is trying to take some liberties, and this is all info for... There we go, they do get the bomb, but are they ready for JKS? He's given up this deep mid angle. They know about him now, he knows about them.
It's a no-off.
They all know something, all right. It's going to be an A play now. Poison with this AK retrieved, bought over from the B side of the map. Here, a little earlier than forZe were ready for. They need to deal with it. They've got to flush him out. Missed shot from zorty. Zort puts the pressure on.
What?
They can't.
The molly pushed him. He had to swing. You know, they knew it was coming. They waited. And Poison kills both. There's something in the water, all right. Nice round out of Cole, finally breaking it, finally getting on the board. It is again like best case of 5-10, but if they can manage that, I've seen harder comebacks won. It's a weird round to lose over.
First guy trying to cross, holding on to it. You need to get this trade or get that bomb back.
Oh.
Before this becomes a problem, they're not ready for Blame F, even though he's still in this same spot. They don't expect he's going to hang around, and he's ended this outside play single-handedly.
There's no way back in. You're not even thinking about it. NATO somehow lives on ramp, despite that missed shot, down to 30, and Blame, while he's just as low, he's pushed up even further. You wouldn't be embarrassed to save in this position. There's just so much time. You want to look for kills. Hope someone can bail you out of this one. And, you know, even just start the breaking of the money here, right? Start doing the damage that later you can capitalize upon. No way. JKS flicks back for that frag, and S-Tag's baited them into Blame. Jerry checks it, but not enough. Nice pressure for S-Tag, but a big round from Blame. From the save and no loss. But they had one flash there, and they threw it into main. Does nothing. Telegraphs the play, and yeah, like you said, the bait and switch was there. Rush through the ramp smoke, that nade from NATO, and he gets a triple off of it. It slows everyone down on the rush. Now JKS here to mop it up, and bucket in hand, he's ready. Sweeps it right under the rug. That's going to be a wet rug, I'll tell you that much. 14-10, Cole ready to close. That quick eco, already forgotten. And now, we may never see this T-side orb, Harry. zorty is, you know, having to work that out himself. Does he want to glass it? He has not had one this half. Poison, at least, I think he had one T-side. I don't remember him doing anything, but zorty, who was carrying the first half, he was 14-4 at one point. He's now 20-14. Yeah, that's more like it. NATO's getting involved. Feeling good.
Whole B taken zorty. Oh, he looks so oh my goodness, he's threaded a needle. Tags NATO the second time around.
What?
They're getting suspicious of A. They're getting worried about what could be coming in on this flank. They're holding for JKS. Oh JKS, I'm so sorry. I can't believe they're holding for you. Oh, they will deal with zorty at least. That's something. It's a 2-on-2. It's a chance for Cole, but is it enough, Hugo?
NATO's on the angle, he's back with his aggro move and his poison. Gonna grab the kill instead, Flit with a fast flank. But he could be anywhere now. Smoke and kit available. Poison at the back of the site. That's gonna clear him, but not win the fight. 10 health on both players, but they stand tall. And I've got to wonder what would have happened if zorty fired a little bit to the right. in that smoke shot. He knew NATO was there.